Dad, I can't, and I mean this, I can't just go on with my life like last night never happened.
You have to. That is exactly what you have to do.
Well, you tell me how, because if I recall correctly, I killed a man.
It was an accident. Vinnie stepped in front of the car. I was there. I saw it. The problem is, a jury isn't going to buy that based on how much you hated Vinnie. Now, I am not going to let you throw your life away over this.
You know something? You know something? If I hadn't passed out, and I wish I hadn't, I wouldn't have let us leave the scene. I wouldn't have let it happen, but you did, and I don't know why you do things like you have this talent for making everything work.
The only problem is going to be if you confess, and you're not going to do that. I know how honest you are, and you want to tell the truth, but you can't do that this time. There is nothing connecting you to Vinnie's death. They haven't even identified the body yet.
This can't be happening.
I'm sorry. And I know this must be a terrible shock.
He's dead. Vinnie's dead.
What's all this?
The latest focus group results for Hope for the Future.
Positive?
Hope's line is very well received. People are not only looking forward to the latest designs, but her newest message. The two are kind of one and the same.
Well, that was the intention. You put this report together?
I did, yeah. Is there something wrong with it?
No, it's very thorough. It's impressive.
Thank you. It really means so much. I'm really grateful to be working at this company, and more importantly, just really grateful to be a part of this Logan family. I just want to make all of you really proud.
Welcoming you into the family has been a good experience for me. It's made me realize that forgiveness is necessary.
I'm sorry to intrude on what must be a devastating moment, but I need to make this official. Can you give me his full name?
What? Yeah, it's Vinnie. Vincent Walker. I don't understand. How did this happen? Who did this to him?
You have to trust me. I've taken care of everything.
I can't.
Liam, will you listen to me? The wallet and the cell phone are gone. The car, history, literally on the other side of the world. I stuck to my normal routine. I took my morning jog, scoped out the whole crash site. There are no cameras anywhere. This is gonna work, Liam. You just have to put it out of your mind.
Hey, what's going on? And what exactly does he have to put out of his mind?
I've been encouraging Hope to find forgiveness in her heart for Liam.
Well, I can understand why that might take some time. Liam being with Steffi is Hope's worst nightmare.
But Liam loves Hope very much, and he regrets what he did with Steffi. And thank God that baby is Finn's, 'cause I don't think Hope would have gotten past the possibility of Liam and Steffi having yet another child together.
She definitely wouldn't have been able to get past that night they had together.
It's so frustrating. I mean, Liam should have known better. He should have thought about it. I mean, obviously, Hope wouldn't do something like that. He shouldn't jump to the wrong conclusions.
And fall back on old habits. But I don't think he's going to do something like that again. He's learned his lesson, and Steffi and Finn seem very much in love.
Thank God. That's what I want for Hope. She was happy with Liam and with their beautiful little family. I think they can have that again.
I know you've always been supportive of Hope and Liam, but I can't help but wonder if another reason why you're so invested in them getting back together is because of Thomas. You don't want him anywhere near Hope.
I'm really sorry you're blindsided by all this. Sudden and unexpected death, it's really tough.
Vinny's gone. How can that even be?
So sorry, Thomas.
He's your oldest friend?
He was. Until recently, anyway, when he changed the paternity test results. I was so mad at him. I was furious. I blocked his number.
That's because you were understandably upset with him. He tried to manipulate all of our lives.
What if he was sorry? Like I was with you, like what? I could have shown him some compassion.
This isn't your fault, Thomas.
I need to know what happened. How did Vinny die?
So who wants to go first? Don't everybody talk at once. What did I just walk in on?
Well, you see, that's the problem. You walk in here like you pay the mortgage.
You don't have a mortgage.
That's not the point.
Besides, aren't you the one that always says mi casa, su casa?
I never say that. If I do say it, I don't mean it.
Wow.
Call or text first. At least ring the freaking doorbell.
Oh my, what is your problem
I don't
right
have a
now?
problem. You have a problem.
Really?
Hey, I would just like a little respect for my privacy. I mean, what if you walk in here and I'm doing who knows what?
Okay, you don't have to paint a picture.
Oh, I will paint a picture.
Wow, now that I've been successfully scarred for life, does anybody want to tell me what just happened?
Everything's fine.
Liam? You haven't said anything. What is going on? Talk to me.
My feelings for Thomas are complicated. He is Ridge's son, and Ridge adores him, believes everything he says, and it's just not that easy for me.
You haven't been able to forgive him for keeping Beth away from Hope.
No, he shamelessly manipulated my daughter and his own son because he was obsessed. And I don't think it's that easy to get over a fixation like that.
Have you seen anything that set off alarms?
No. I mean, nothing I can put my finger on.
What about you? Have you noticed anything concerning here at work?
No, I mean, they just seem like they're good friends. I don't see him really angling for her or anything like that anymore.
Well, she must feel comfortable with him. Otherwise, she wouldn't let him design for her line.
You know Hope. She always wants to see the best in people.
Well, considering what happened, though, you'd think she might have her guard up more than ever around Thomas.
She says she does. But I don't know. I just get a really strange feeling every time he's around her.
Maybe you're just a protective mom, which there's nothing wrong with that.
On the other hand, Thomas is the one who figured out the truth and told Hope that Liam wasn't the father of Steffi's baby.
Yes, and I gave him credit for that. I actually thanked him. But what Vinnie did was reprehensible. I mean, I always thought he was kind of shady. But I never thought he would do something like this, like switch DNA results so Hope and Thomas could be together.
Why is Vinnie dead? It doesn't make sense. He was young and he was healthy. I can't believe I'm talking about him in the past tense. I could have been nicer to him.
Don't.
Oh, I could have. I mean, he was my best friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to freak out.
No, it's okay.
Then you must know something. What happened?
Like, I don't know all the details, but I'm pretty sure there's a police investigation coming, if, there's not already one in progress.
An investigation?
Why are the cops involved?
Vinny was hit by a car in Bel Air.
In Bel Air, in the middle of the night. What did the driver say?
Left the scene.
What?
Vinny was killed in the hit and run.
Amazing. Amazing. I mean, not enough that you barge in my house, and now you're standing here in the middle of my living room, and you are, in effect, telling me to butt out so you can hear what Liam has to say?
Yeah, which obviously doesn't seem like much. What is going on, bro?
Nothing.
Nothing. Same thing I told you. Why do you do this? You do it all the time. You look for trouble.
I'm not looking for it. I felt it when I first walked in here.
Everything's fine, Wyatt. Leave it alone.
Don't do that. Don't diminish my concern here. Are you okay? Do you need me? Do you need to talk or something?
Look at him, all right? He doesn't feel well. And you grilling him is only making it worse.
Is that true? Are you sick?
Nauseous.
Okay, well, that's a start. But that still doesn't explain the tension that I felt.
What tension? There was no tension. You brought the tension in. That's just something you do.
You know what? If something is wrong, you tell me, right?
Okay, fine. Fine. You want to know what's going on and you just won't let this go? I'll tell you.
I realize this is an awful shock.
Vinny did some bad things, and he may have deserved consequences, but not this, not being left for dead on the side of the road.
Are you sure it was a hit and run?
From everything I heard, that seems to be the case, unfortunately.
So how could Vinny be dead? Some son of a bitch just runs him over and leaves him there? I mean, despite everything, Vinny was a good guy. He made some bad decisions, but he was there for me. I mean, when I went off the rails, it's like he gave me a place to stay. He gave me someone to talk to. Why couldn't I be there for him?
You can't beat yourself up like this, Thomas.
Why not? Why can't I? Because I could have talked to him. Right, I could have said one thing. I could have yelled at him, had one last conversation.
I'm sorry you lost your friend, Thomas. Well, clearly he meant a lot to you.
He wasn't perfect. I know that. I mean, he made some bad decisions and he could have robbed you of your child. He could have destroyed your marriage. But that's just it. Like he thought he was doing me a favor. And I'm not trying to defend his actions. I'm just saying that he had some good reason for what he did. At least he thought he did, and he made bad decisions. I mean, even what he did for money wasn't good. I mean, it made him rough around the edges. But he had to be rough around the edges to work in that world. And despite everything, I always thought that he could make his life better. You know, I always thought that there was this potential that he had that he hadn't fulfilled, but that he could. Because he was this good person at heart. Like he could pick up the pieces and make everything better. But now that's not even a possibility. He's gone. Because of some bastard. Some animal ran him over on the side of the road. They didn't even stop to try and help him.
Come on, Dad. You said you were going to tell me what happened between you two. I'm listening.
Oh, I'll tell you. But I gotta say, Wyatt, I have never been more disappointed. I can't believe you're that clueless that you can't figure this out for yourself.
I'm sorry. Am I supposed to read minds now? I don't understand.
No. Don't add being defensive to it. It's bad enough. How about you put that energy toward being more attentive to your brother? What's going on with him? Why is he living in my house in the first place, Wyatt? Because he is separated from Hope, from his children. Now, how do you suppose that makes him feel? I'll tell you. Like the bottom has dropped out from his world, because it has. This is hurting Liam. I mean, look at him. He's in pain. He's suffering. He's tormented by what he did. But it serves no purpose. What's done is done. You gotta let it go.
If that's true, I'm sorry. I should have realized what was going on.
No, I guess I just, shouldn't have left.
Well, there's no going back.
I gotta agree with Dad on this one. You should stop beating yourself up about this, all right?
Yeah, easier said than done.
Liam,
Yeah.
you are a good person, all right?
I'm really not, Wyatt.
Yes, you are. I don't know anyone who is more caring than you. Like, you would never deliberately hurt anyone.
Wyatt is right. Liam, you are a good person. You would never deliberately hurt anyone. And that's what you need to remember. There is no point in tormenting yourself. That could cost you everything you care about, everything you love. You just have to let it go, son. Let it go.
Some coward running Vinnie down, taking his life. Like it didn't matter. Well, he mattered to me. The cops better find the bastard who did this to my friend, or I will find him myself.
There's only one thing you can do, Liam. Forget what happened and move on.